your skin, that shit is popping, girl. Body on 10, damn, you got it, girl. You gotta boss up. Getting them checks, hitting your base, racks up. Oh, keep walking with confidence. Effortlessly, you let them know who is in command. You just that and more. Don't forget it. God worked hard on you for sure. Lexus, Exodus. Shout out to my exes.
Y'all black females out here, y'all don't understand the struggles of being a black man out here in America and not knowing whether or not you gonna make it home to your children every night because of the police gunning you down.
But don't y'all be out here gunning each other down?
Okay, but we ain't talking about that.
Hell, don't y'all be rapping about killing each other in music?
We ain't talking about that either. We can talk about killing each other in rap music, but we don't like the police killing us. Stay on subject, woman.
You brought up your kids. Tyrone, you don't even see your kids.
And then, yeah, I be trying to see my kids. You know my baby mamas be tripping because I don't want to be with none of them, so they be holding my kids from me. You know that.
Okay, but your baby mama saying you don't get them no child support either.
Okay, but I still be going out my way to try to see them.
They live 5 minutes from my house, Tyrone.
That is out my way, woman. See, y'all, that's why we don't like y'all black women's mouths. Y'all run y'all mouth too much. Y'all always bringing up stuff that's irrelevant.
Well, was you cheating on me irrelevant?
I only cheated on you 10 times. You act like I do it every day, bruh. See, that's why we date women of other races, man.
Hey, boos, hey. It is Lexus Exodus, leader of the Black Women Exodus. How are y'all doing? And like always, if you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe. Please share. Please comment in the comment section. Let me know that you're listening. Also, if you enjoy listening to my content on the go, the show is now available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts for audio listeners. Go check out my Patreon community where you can get access to bonus episodes and exclusive content and also a private community of like-minded divested women. It is linked below. Please also follow me on social media platforms. You can check me out everywhere on all platforms at Lexus Exodus. I also have a backup channel just in case something happens to this one. It is called LexX. That's LEXEX. You can find all of this information in the description below. This is another installment of my series called The Blackistan Zoo, where we profile the dusty derelicts, crazy creatures, and animals in Blackistan. Tonight, I want to talk about Misogynoir. And we've talked about this before, but I wanted to spin the block and continue this conversation because I recently did a live call-in show on Meg Thee Stallion and the guilty verdict last week. And we collectively discussed as a group how a reckoning is occurring and how shift is occurring and how the world is awakening and everyone is starting to recognize black male degeneracy for what it is. And now the Dusties are starting to experience consequences for their actions. Okay, so the universe ain't playing with these fools who disrespect the first mother and who hurt black women. Karen Scamules got taken the F out. David Carroll got taken out. Charles Tyler, another manosphere nignog, passed prematurely and alone. A manosphere woman who was aligned with that rhetoric got taken out as well. All these rappers are ending up dead or in prison every other week. R. Kelly got convicted. Now Tory Lanez got convicted as well. So we know that justice was served. You play stupid games, you get stupid prizes. If you terrorize innocent women and you decide to shoot people and be degenerate, you go to prison. So that's what's happening to the leper convict, Tory Lanez. And shout out to my good sis in the live last week who coined that term, leper convict, child, I hollered. But anyway, Blackistan is mad, y'all. Just like I predicted it last live, this is not over with. The fallout isn't over with. They are whack male worshiping. They believe in protecting whack men at all costs, even when they are violent criminals. They also deeply believe in misogynoir, which is defined as the intense hatred of black women. So like I predicted, Megan is experiencing immense backlash. People are showing their asses, and the women and men are showing their true colors. So let's talk about it and discuss all these disgusting monsters that are misogynoirists and that are continuing to fix their mouth to victim shame and victim blame Meg, even now that it's proven that Tory is guilty. Okay, so I want to first talk about Carl Crawford's dusty response to this, who is Meg's former manager, and how it really illustrates the misogynoir that exists in the community. So let's watch this and then we'll chat.
That's cold-blooded. 2 days before Christmas. This man finna go to jail and do 20 plus years. +20 years. Now, if a black man don't feel that, I mean, that's cold. Every done called, we don't all have the same reaction. Going to jail 2 days before Christmas. Whew, I just had to get on here and turn it on, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even say too much.
First off, change your damn smoke alarm batteries, fuck boy. I can't stand when black people do that. You got way too much money and have stolen way too much money being predatory with these artists to have your fire alarm beeping in the background every 5 seconds. Talk about ish that grinds my gears. I can't stand it when Blackistan people come online with their smoke alarm chirping in the background. Y'all can't hear that ish? Damn, go to Walmart and get some batteries, Nick Nog. Furthermore, boy, fuck you. Fuck you. Don't nobody give a fuck that it's 2 days before Christmas and he went to jail. He should have thought about that before toting a gun around all willy-nilly like it's the damn Wild Wild West. He should have thought about that before shooting an unarmed, defenseless woman. You should have thought about that before shooting at Meg and almost possibly ending her life. But like I said, Blackistan is heavily impacted by misogynoir, and this is how they act when an innocent, unarmed black woman is harmed by a whack male. It's still her fault somehow, even though she ain't do nothing. And did you hear what he said at the end? I want y'all to listen again because it's really easy to miss.
Every done called, we don't all have the same reaction. Every done called, we don't all have the same reaction. Every done called, we don't all have the same reaction.
He said all whack men need to stay on code. Stay on code, whack man. That's what he said. Y'all hear that? Meaning that even if the leprechaun Vic is dead wrong, we gonna support him, even if that involves supporting him after he's harmed and almost taken out innocent black women. So again, this is what's happening here is misogynoir. But I will say that is one thing that I can say that whack men do well that black women could learn from. We need to take a page out of their book and stay on code. There ain't much we can learn from them, but this is one thing. These niggas stay on code. It don't matter. Come hell or high water, they gonna stay on code. So they supporting one another regardless of what they do. We seen it with OJ, with Bill Cosby, and now Tory Lanez. Regardless of what happens and what these dusties do, they staying on code. Contrastingly, during this entire incident, all we've seen is black women come out the woodwork and illustrate the most misogynoir online, throwing each other under the bus. Every chance we get. Every chance we get. We've seen a black woman create a petition to get this verdict appealed. We'll get more into that later. But we also see this misogynoir happening online daily. Even in this YouTube space, we've seen it. We've also observed it heavily with the Meg situation. I can't count how many times I've seen black women dogpiling this young woman, questioning her, victim blaming and shaming and attacking her character. Bottom line is we don't know how to stay on code. We done internalized the misogyny and misogynoir. So we see another black woman suffering and in a compromising position and in pain, and we pounce. Child, I want to keep going, and I want to talk about Joe Budden's disgusting comments regarding this incident. So let's watch this, and then we'll talk through.
So, I won't lie to y'all. I'm having a blast.
It's amazing.
Yo, I love it's a clown show.
I don't even need to see the
It's a
movie.
clown show. Yo, hey,
I'm good.
I don't care what happened, yo. I don't
It's
care
getting
what
to that point, though.
I don't
It's getting
care.
to that point.
This is a show.
No, it sounds like it's out of a script.
You got Hey, yo. I mean,
Hey, she stood tall.
10 toes down. All right,
All right, come on.
Yo, stop.
No, be for real. Come on.
Y'all gotta grow up, man.
Yo, but I don't have to do that. How come she get to go on the stand and say, honestly, I wish he would have just killed me that night. She said that?
Yeah.
If I would have known I had to go through this.
Yes. I thought she said, I wish I was dead. I didn't think she said, I wish he me. No, stop. Oh, man.
Stop laughing.
My female friends already
We have to
kicking
deliver.
my ass.
Are they for real?
Nigga.
Tell me about it.
Cursing me out. My lawyer. Everybody cursing me out, fam.
Well, what you did?
Yo, y'all are not
We
supporting
sound a
black
little bit
women.
like
We support y'all all the time through everything. The next time one of y'all get shot by the cops, I don't give a fuck. I'm like, oh, damn, man.
Oh, well, my
That's how
audience
you
is
feel?
80% men. And I mean, listen,
It's all-
your lawyer and good shit the fuck. No, listen. No.
Yo,
All
you
jokes,
stupid. Yo.
stop. All jokes aside, I received that.
You did?
I received that from you, and I've seen some of that. This is so complex. There's a lot of different ways to interpret it. So I wanted to come in here today and be clear on my standings and my associations and why and my belief system. I want to be clear before we just get to joking, but this is hilarious. And my mom called me. She said, "Yo, why you say you don't like that girl?" And I said, "Because I don't like that girl." She said, "But you don't have to say you don't like the girl." I'm like, "Yeah, but I didn't have to not say it. Like I stand in my dislike for the girl." So let me be clear to the audience. That has nothing to do with this case or Tory Lanez. For me personally, I've seen this woman do horrible things to some really great people that I have long-standing relationships with in this industry. So I'm biased. Like, you can't just treat my friends and people I...
Child choose. I wish this crackhead would shut the fuck up. I wish he would shut up. They sitting here giggling and kikiing like a bunch of pussies over a man shooting a woman. Shut up, dope fiend. Shut up, crackhead. Over a black woman being almost taken out. They having a good old laugh. Just giggling over this woman, saying that she was so sad and traumatized by this that she wished that Tory had actually taken her out because she's suffering so much. This is textbook misogynoir. Finding delight and finding gratification in black women's suffering. I'm not trying to reach, but people who say things like what Meg say often suffer from suicide ideation. And I pray that Meg is not going through that. We're going to rebuke that and send her kind thoughts and positivity. But it's been proven over and over again that people who suffer from similar thoughts and speak like this typically are suffering significantly. When they say, I wish I was dead, like Meg said, that's not something to take lightly. They're not being hyperbolic. They are really struggling. And Joe Budden's bum, busted, washed up, struggle hairline, crackhead ass response is to laugh at her. This whole room of these washed up ass, hit the wall, saggy ball ass, old ass niggas response was to laugh at the fact that Meg almost passed at the hands of this nigga. And then to continue to laugh when they talk about her wishing that she was dead. This is egregious. This is sadistic. This is cruel. This is classic textbook misogynoir. But what do we expect from a crackhead who enjoys beating women himself? Of course, he's an abuser sympathizer. He's a damn abuser himself. He's a woman beater himself. He has a documented history of terrorizing women just like Tory Lanez pussy ass. And people wonder why channels like mine exist and have been created and why they've gotten popular over the past few years, telling black women to divest from this nonsense. Because this is the shit that black women are enduring. This is the misogynoir and mistreatment we're subjected to. And you got to think, if this is what a multimillionaire black woman is experiencing, if this is what black women who are the top percent income earners, who are the most affluent, most successful, the most beautiful, famous, superstar black women, if this is what they are enduring, you can only imagine what everyday black women are experiencing. If the black women with the most resources and the most notoriety, the most fame, money, and beauty are experiencing this type of treatment, what the hell do y'all think the rest of black women collectively experience on a daily basis? And this is why divestment has become so prominent, because this is only a glimpse into the Black woman's plight. This is minimal in comparison to the atrocities that Black women experience every day. We get taken out every 4.5 hours because the misogynoir is so bad in the community. And this little waffle color biracial nignog even talks about it. He says, yeah, my Black women friends aren't happy. They're distraught at how poorly Meg is being treated right now. He said, yeah, they're saying we religiously support y'all when y'all get shot by the cop nakers. And this is how y'all turn around and do us. And all these nogs do is laugh, a nice jovial belly laugh. And they keep keying like the little bitches they are, because they don't give a damn. They relish in your pain, Black women. They think your suffering is laughable. They don't give a fuck. And I'm tired of this. It's time for Black women to come to this realization. The girl almost damn died. And this crackhead ass dude is saying she's done horrible things to people in the industry that I'm friends with. It's like, okay, Nignog, because she's done things professionally that you don't like, she deserves to be held at gunpoint and shot. Do y'all hear this, Black woman? I hope y'all taking notes, because I am. I was just watching another creator say, yeah, I'm being vocal on this because I want it documented and recorded when something else happens to these dusties and they expect our sympathy, and when they expect our empathy and ask for our support, because we know they dropping like flies out here, and it's only a matter of time when another one will get gunned down by the police, or when another one gets taken out by one of his own. It's only a matter of time when another one of them stroke out for messing with prostitutes and popping Viagra like Skittles and drinking Red Bull. It's only a matter of time before it happens again. And another one meets their demise, and they'll expect empathy and they'll expect condolences from Black women. And when that happens, not if, but when it happens, and these niggas fix their mouth to talk about, oh, you need to be humane, you need to have empathy, his life is gone, there's no coming back from that. This creator said, I want it to be on record how cold, how egregious, and how cruel you Dusties treated this Black woman when she needed y'all support, motherfucker. So yeah, y'all can miss me with that, because we know how hypocritical Blackistan is. Mark my words, the next time one of them get gunned down or stabbed by your preference, they gonna look for your support. When the next time one of them get toe tagged or catch a knee to the neck, they gonna look for your support, Black women. And they gonna try to deflect and belittle and shame you when you refuse to support they Black asses. Ain't that crazy? The people who they hate the most be the first one they call on when they need help. And just like a big dummy, Black women will blindly throw that cape on and do it. Child, again, we'll get to this petition later, and we'll talk about the misogynoir that even exists within a lot of Black women. But remember this is a documented record of how you were treated when you experienced suffering in similar circumstances. So when these nignogs ask you to protest and to boycott and to hold signs in the street and to take rubber bullets to the face and to get tear gas, I expect for you to bow out. Because these nignogs is laughing in your faces when you cry about your pain. They sit here cackling at this Black woman when she spilled her guts and was painfully vulnerable and transparent about her account of being shot and almost killed. They giggling and kikiing when Black women are lamenting and suffering and pleading for protection and for help. Yeah, so the next time one of them catch a knee to the neck, I'm gonna need for you not to dare support them. Let they dumb Black asses march in the streets the next time one of them get taken out. Stay your ass at home. And I ain't saying you gotta delight in somebody's demise, but they are doing it. They are doing it when it happens to you. They're having a big old belly laugh, a big old jovial cackle when you get hurt. At the very least, your ass better bow the hell out. I ain't sitting on the front lines for shit. Get somebody else to do it. I'm so tired of the degradation and abuse that Black women are forced to deal with in this effed up community. Then we got Black women like Kelly Rowland and Sierra clamoring to come to the defense of Chris Brown, beat him down Brown. Notice they were very vocal of their support for Chris Brown. Someone else who victimized another Black woman, beat her black and blue. Let's not even talk about the fact that he's a colorist and texturist and that he perpetuates misogynoir. Who cares about that? He physically beat down another Black woman to a pulp. And hear these Black women talking about how he deserves grace and forgiveness and understanding. I want y'all to clock how eerily silent they are when it comes to Meg, though. Crickets, crickets. You can hear a damn mouse piss. That's what my aunties used to say. You can hear a pin drop. The silence is deafening. I ain't heard ish. I haven't seen anyone come to this woman's defense. Just a bunch of jokes and ridicule and critiques from Blackistan. Okay? Now let's get to Tory's father, who had an outburst after this verdict and acted a fool after Tory was convicted. Child. So let's watch this and then we will talk through it.
Black and brown men in this country, and I'm calling on all the umbrellas. I'm calling on everybody in this country to begin to rise up because your sons have been done dirty. It's not over. God does not lose. Never. And even though we've come to this juncture, trust me, you will see that our God does not fail.
This is not the
I
first
know
time
that this is wickedness. This district attorney, Miss Kathy Todd, is the same one that witnessed or knew that 5 sheriff's deputies in LA County beat up a Spanish man with the last name Carrillo until the guy was beaten to and passed out. ABC News interviewed that man after Eyewitness News, and he said, I thought I would never be here to see my child born, and I would never been able to be around to see my other child rise up. But I'm telling you, this court system is not for justice. It's about wins and losses, and they do dirty to do whatever they can. Jay-Z, let me speak to you.
He has kids.
Rock Nation, because my son refused to sign a Rock Nation deal with you.
Yes.
And Desiree Perez, you wicked witch, you snitch.
Yes.
You turned on your co-conspirators, all the whole mafia, one of you that was peddling drugs in this country, and you rolled on them before so the Fed could give you a deal.
Now you think
All of you, trust me, I have intercessors, prayer warriors around the world, and they will not stop until you are cut off.
Yes.
No, we don't shoot you with guns, but we know exactly how to bring you down in the spirit.
They all have children.
Enough
They
said.
all have children.
It's all
Let's
done.
That's
Let's
right.
go. Open way, guys. Open up.
Womp, womp, womp. You can miss me with all that mush mouth shit. Y'all see this gaslighting bullshit? See, now it's time to drag because y'all are being disgusting. I was being nice before, but here Blackistan go with this abusive, deflecting, and denying, victim shaming, and blaming bullshit that y'all like to do. Instead of taking that L in silence like a man and being accountable and saying, son, these are the repercussions for your actions. His father is acting a plumb dumb fool, putting on a damn show. Looks like a damn circus. And I take this ish personal because this is the same stuff that happened to me with my abuser and his parents when they accused me of lying about my abuse. So now it's time to take the kid gloves off. How the fuck you gonna take your bald-headed, Bayesian, fake etch-a-sketch hairline having ass down to these people's courtroom? Hooping and hollering because the child you raised is a fuck up. How, Sway? How? He got his little purse swinging like a big old queen, screaming about to stroke the F out because you upset the child you raised is a goddamn failure. Calm down, queen. Calm down, sis. You gonna raise your blood pressure, girl. You sitting here raising hell because you raised a goddamn menace to society. That ain't our fault. Calling everybody else evil and a liar instead of accepting accountability for raising a damn malignant narcissist, a damn woman beater. You raised an attempted murder, sir. Jay-Z ain't got shit to do with this. All of this is a direct result of your son's actions. Stupid old funky ass. Bald-headed ass. And the mammies in the background co-signing this ish, talking about he has kids. He has children. Well, he should have thought about that shit before he decided to shoot an innocent, unarmed woman. Y'all, and I cut this clip off, but they even got the children out in the street supporting this bullish. Meanwhile, witnesses testified this woman was shot. We seen the damn evidence live in HD and in color of her limping and bleeding. We know Tory was armed that night, despite the fact that it being illegal for him to carry a gun. He's a convicted felon. He was before this shooting. Medical professionals have established that bullet fragments were found inside this woman's damn foot. And on top of that, the little leprechaun got a rap sheet a mile damn long. He has an extensive documented history of being abusive towards people. Even his exes have came out and came on record saying how he has a tendency to be violent and abusive. But your old ass about to stroke out, hooping and hollering, mad at everybody else due to your son's up. Sorry, you raised a damn loser. You raised a damn terrorist. But this is that misogynoir I'm talking about, y'all. It's like you should have utilized that energy to be a better damn father. You should have used that energy to raise your child to be a better man. You should have been a better man. You should have set a better example. Because with all this cutting up and shit, causing a damn scene, acting a fool, a plumb dumb fool with no decorum, we see where he got it from. We see where Tory got that damn ill temper from. Then got the nerve to bring God into this. I can't stand that abusive, weaponizing religion bullshit that y'all like to do in Blackistan. It pisses me the hell off. This is why I divested from the Christian church, and I recommend that all Black women divest from the Black church as well. Got the nerve to use biblical scripture to defend a mother woman beater, putting curses on people. You should be ashamed. Take all their asses back to Canada. Deport them all. Somebody need to create a petition to deport his ass, his father's ass, his little brother, sister's ass, the whole damn family. This don't make no damn sense. Take your ass back to Canada. Child, that done got my blood pressure high. Okay, let's keep going. So speaking of the mammies, to make matters worse, even other Black women have came out the woodwork to cape and coddle and to throw Megan under the bus. So let's look at this post from Moniece from Love and Hip Hop ATL that illustrates this. Okay, so she posted today, the judicial system has failed yet another whack man. Shit is sick. And she posts this with the caption, hashtag I stand with Tory, thoughts and prayers and heart are with him and his son. Sorry, there's grammatical errors. You know, mammies don't got higher than a 5th grade education. They stupid as hell. But she said with he and his son, his family, friends, fans, and supporters protect whack men. Child, what a damn dumbass. What a dumbass. And this is a crazy ish that cracked me up. The mammies that have been victimized by these nignogs the most be the main ones caping for them. And for those of you all who have a problem with me using the word mammy, y'all. Y'all can miss me with that. Miss me with the selective outrage. Y'all need to stop trying to police Black women's language, and you need to be more worried about policing these niggas out here trying to kill y'all. So yeah, a Black woman who is protecting someone who could have possibly ended the life of another unarmed, innocent Black woman is a mammy. That's a hill I'm going to die on. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. Anyway, this is what these mammies do. They defend the same dudes that have harmed them religiously. They've thrown themselves at the altar. They are self-sacrificial. Like, girl, wasn't you just on here moaning and whining and complaining about how your baby daddy ain't ish? And how one of these niggas make it so difficult for you to parent your child. You've talked about how he alienates you from your child, how he's assassinated your character and treated you very poorly. Yet here you are, victim blaming and shaming another Black woman who has been attacked and whose character has been similarly assassinated at the hands of a man in the same manner. Child, I want to look at this next post of this mammy who compares Tory Lanez to Emmett Till, y'all. It just gets progressively worse. Okay, so Seattle Superstar says Tory Lanez is our modern day Emmett Till. She got 104 retweets, 310 likes. Y'all, so what's with these women's sick obsessions with turning criminals into martyrs, y'all? It's the most bizarre thing. They did it with George Floyd, who was a drug addict who abused pregnant women. They did it with Rayshard Brooks, who fought the police. They did it with that Dusty who got his life taken from him after shooting at a single mother's front door with her children inside. Now they doing this with Tory too. Do y'all remember Mammy Taraji P. Henson, who did this as well? And she called Jussie Smollett Emmett Till. Blackistan love to make these outlandish, far-fetched comparisons. Like, I know your arms are hurting from reaching so much. Emmett Till was an unarmed child who lost his life. Okay? Tory Lanez is a grown fucking adult male who was an ex-convict and shot at an unarmed woman in the fucking foot, child. She was wearing a bikini. It's not the same. So to make matters worse, another mammy even started a damn petition to get the verdict appealed for Tory. Child, I cannot. So this is a change.org position, and it says appeal Tory Lanez's verdict immediately, and 45,481 people have signed already. Okay. And here's the fucking stupid bitch who created the petition to appeal the verdict.
Why are people scared when you ask questions? Why are people scared when you say, "Nah, that don't feel right"? When you say that somebody has been treated unfairly? Why do they come with conclusions that say, "Oh, you hate black women"? I love black women. I am a black woman, and I have daughters, and I have nephews. I love everybody. I'm all about love, okay? And then people, they want to insult you, and I find it very weird. And here's the funny thing. People are saying, "I can't believe this came from a black woman." It's a black woman that started this petition. You dang right. You know why? Because us black women, we could do anything we put our minds to. We are powerful. I'm talking specifically black women. Oh, yeah. Oh, we are powerful beyond all measure. And the reality is, I don't have nothing against Meg. I don't want to damage Meg. I don't want to hurt Meg. Why would I want to do that to one of our sisters? This is not what this is. This is what y'all are making it. Me saying, you know what? That trial was weird. And I don't think it was enough evidence. And I think that man got put away for a very, very long time based off of what we heard, based off of what we seen, based off of 2.5 years of information, and us seeing that it was a complete situation where the whole case was filled with reasonable doubt. Yet he's in a jail cell and nobody cares. They thought they was going to let a man get thrown away and we was just not going to care. Yeah, right.
Y'all, she blocked me. I had to make a burner account in order to view her page, but this is her. This is her. Her name is Yasin Touré, and she is actually a struggle artist from Philly. And y'all see it. Dark skin, Afrocentric looking phenotype, 4C hair having, Kiki hair having, wide Afrocentric feature having black woman created this petition. There's so much to unpack here, but first off, let's start here. You don't need a petition to appeal, moron. You don't need a petition for that. His legal team already has the right to do so, and they've already indicated that they were planning to appeal. Dummy. This petition is pointless. It would be like petitioning so he had the right to have an attorney. He already is able to do this, idiot. All he has to do is tell his team to, hey, submit an appeal on my behalf. So I'm not sure what the purpose is of creating this petition, but this is what I mean about Blackistan just being a damn zoo. A damn circus. It's a shit show. These people live in a land full of emotion, delusion, and ignorance. They don't even know basic Googleable information about how the legal system works. You can Google this ish. She done heard her jailbird ass, penitentiary ass cousin talk about an appeal, and all of a sudden she's a legal expert. And so she created this petition like a damn fool. This is embarrassing. Furthermore, why are you as a Black woman defending someone who shot another unarmed, defenseless Black woman? Explain it. Explain it. It don't make no sense to me, especially as a dark skin having, 4C hair having, Afrocentric looking Black woman. And y'all, this really breaks my heart because I have such an affinity for darker women. I think their melanin is beautiful. They age so gracefully. They look majestic and regal. But at the same time, we have the tendency to be the biggest damn mammies on earth. The preference don't really be going out like this. It's us. The first thrown under the bus by whack men be the first to throw themselves at the altar for them. The first to get slaughtered be the first to throw on that damn cape. Like Tanya TKO say, Super Mammy. We love the Super Mammy. The ones who endure the most trauma and poor treatment in this community be the first to volunteer as tribute. The ones who are subjected to the most suffering be the most self-sacrificial. Even though these niggas have made it crystal clear they don't give a flying fuck about you. Mischoose me, they will choose you when hell freezes over. Despite your desperation and performative antics, you would not get picked if your life depended on it. In fact, these niggas wouldn't spit on you if you were on fire. You have a snowball's chance in hell to get chosen. And this is why Black women often don't tell the truth about their abusers, because bitches like you. For all the naysayers who question victims and talk about, well, why did it take you so long to tell your story if this happened? And all y'all who like to question why we suffer in silence and don't vocalize our abuse. This is why. This is why. This is why Meg lied and tried to cover up the abuse. Because when you are honest and call out your abusers and call a thing, you have to deal with this. Being traumatized over and over again. The victim has to deal with the culprit's family and friends destroying their character, bad-mouthing their name, degrading their character. If that wasn't enough, they got to deal with it from their own family and friends. They also got to deal with it from strangers in the community. Misogynoir is so pervasive and prevalent in the community. Black men and Black women will partake in this nonsense. So you'll see abuse victims get scrutinized, picked apart. Your reputation is under a microscope, just traumatized over and over and over again. Fuck these people, y'all. Seriously. Pakistan people are toxic. They are crazy. They are manipulative. They will abuse and gaslight you. They will hurt you, maim you, harm you, and almost you, and then turn around and blame you for it. Child, I gotta go. What was y'all's thoughts about the verdict? More specifically, what are your thoughts about the backlash and the fallout after the verdict? What do y'all think about Black women, phenotypically Afrocentric looking, racially unambiguous Black women like this, dogpiling and participating in the assassination of Meg's character? I'm curious to hear from y'all. Thank you so much for listening. Until next time, see you guys. Bye.
Even if you think I should, bitch, nigga, I don't give
Fellas, if y'all come across a red iPhone, can you please bring it to the sound stage? Red iPhone, appreciate it.